Good morning, and good morning. It's currently 6 a.m. in the morning right now. I've just finished my morning routine and I have 7 different ideas of how you can stay productive during this time that we're all stuck at home. My schedule is packed right now, so I gotta get started my day. So let's get this video going. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, we started at the bottom with no option but to go up. You know what hurt is when you growing up with no love, when you knew how to die for you.
All right, so it's currently 8 a.m. in the morning. I've just finished the first 2 hours of my day doing my deep work, something I talk about in every single one of my videos. But if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, go check out my previous video. It'll give you a good understanding of what deep work is. First thing that you can do to stay productive at home, which is to work on the non-urgent, high-important tasks that will move you further in life. I have a high-performance coaching program, and last week I shared with all 100 individuals in that program that you gotta spend the first parts of your day doing the most important things that in 5 years, you'll thank yourself for. So think about it. There is no pressing deadline on starting that YouTube channel. No one is putting a gun to your head saying, you gotta build a business. However, I promise you that if you do those things and those things have been on your heart, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years later down the line, you will reap the massive benefits of having those things. And so now that we're stuck at home, you have all the time in the world. Now I gotta go cook up some breakfast before I get started on my day, so let's get going.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun.
Alright my friend, you ready for this? Time for the flip. This is a big one today. Oh man! You see that piece right there?
Oh no!
Oh man. It was a good flip, it was a big one, but there was a piece that was lost, so I give this 5 out of 10. NANI? Alrighty, so just cooked up a really awesome breakfast. It's an omelet, and the omelet's typically 3 to 4 eggs. I put some Montreal steak, cheese, as well as my veggies for micronutrients. And I also have a very high protein Greek yogurt bowl with berries, raspberries, and blackberries. Gonna get this breakfast going, and then we're gonna get the day started. I got 6 more lessons for you right after that.
Right into place, even if I lost all my money.
It's currently 8:30 a.m. I have not touched my phone for the first 3.5 hours of the day. No distractions, baby. Let's get to work. And this is actually the second productive thing that you should be doing absolutely every single day while you're stuck at home. Remember, just because you do not have a gym does not mean you cannot exercise. I'm doing all bodywork workouts today, so please remember, while you're stuck at home, the second thing that you could be doing right now as soon as you're done watching this video is do a couple push-ups, a couple squat jumps, get your health in. So let's crush this workout, and I'll see you in a little bit.
They say the mountain is the top. I say that just scratch the surface. Yeah, we started at the bottom with no option but to go up. You know what hurt is when you growing up with no love, when you knew how to die before you learn to hug, when you fought in the street or you pulled a gun and led off at the ops so you sold drugs, right? Now I'm rolling through the city.
So the sun came out for about 5 minutes here. It's 36 degrees Fahrenheit in Toronto right now. It's a little too cold, so I'm gonna put my clothes back on.
This is what it feel like. This is what it look like. When you see it from the top, this is what it sound like.
We are in the middle of April right now. How can there be snow? Only in Toronto, my friends. All right, back to the workout.
I will not run away, I will not run away. I'm here to stay.
Yeah, they say the sky is the limit. I say that just scratch the surface. You see my lifestyle change.
Alrighty, so I just crushed an amazing lower body workout, and right now I want to do the 1-minute shot clock, and this is where I answer one of your questions. And if you want me to pick your question, all you need to do is type high performance question and drop your question down below in the comments. And this week's question is from Ty Marlowe, and here's the question. How do you always stay disciplined no matter what? P.S. Love the video, keep it up by the way. I don't think your lifestyle is boring at all. Ty, I really appreciate it. There's a lot of people who might say my lifestyle is boring. I actually really love it as well, so appreciate you saying that. But to answer your question, how do you stay disciplined all the time? I'll be really honest, Ty, I can't answer this in just 1 minute, but if there's something that I could give you to work on as homework, and I'm gonna hold you accountable to this, is to just pick one non-negotiable to stick with. You see, oftentimes we say we want to wake up at this time, we want to put our phone away, we want to do a million different things to make our life more productive, and that's good. That's okay, I commend you for that. But often, if you bite way more than you can chew, you're not going to be able to implement any of it, and then you're just going to get really discouraged. So I recommend you to pick one thing. What's the same time that you can wake up without hitting snooze every single day of the week? What's that one workout that you can do and you promise yourself you're gonna do it 3 times per week no matter what? Just pick one thing and stick to it for 30 days and I guarantee you that you're disciplined from that one thing, right? How you do one thing is how you do everything. That's gonna radiate to every other aspect of your life. I actually have 100 students in my high performance training program. It's an 8-week coaching program in which students have invested in themselves in order to become more disciplined. So if you'd like more information on that, the next training program is going to happen in June, and I'm actually going to be putting up a little registration page down below. So if you want details on that, just go ahead and go to the first link down below and type in your email when you hit that landing page. And Ty, I hope that answers your question, and I'll see you possibly on the next high performance training program. Let's get back inside, and I'll see you for those 5 other things to do to be productive while stuck at home.
I could tell he probably wasn't going to close in the first like 4 or 5 minutes. There's a lot of stuff going on. That person was 100% closable in my opinion. There's a lot of things that weren't talked about, and then some points that were dug in on that probably shouldn't have been.
I am currently getting some sales mentorship from a couple top closers. This particular individual in a record has closed 11 $30,000 deals in the course of 1 week. And if you're not familiar with what high ticket closing is, there's a lot of businesses out there that sell packages of products that can range from coaching to deliverables to all these different kinds of services, and they're high ticket, which means they're typically over the $1,000 mark. Closing is one of those skills that a machine will never be able to replace and is absolutely critical if you are an entrepreneur and you have a product to sell. And I'm so grateful because one of my personal mentors, I don't think I've ever mentioned to you, is Corby Waters. And Corby last year coached 30 entrepreneurs who are earning between $20,000 to $30,000 a month to $83,000 a month, which if you're not familiar with the math, that's $1 million a year. So Corby helped create 30 millionaires last year, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to receive coaching from him. And that actually ties into the third thing I want to share with you, because during this time, one of the most productive things that you can do is to learn a new skill. I'm doubling down right now on how can I improve on my sales skills so that when this quarantine is over and one day when I double down on my own business, I can get super good at sales and close deals that way. Whatever it is, you have all the time in the world right now, so get into that skill, dedicate 1 hour a day, and I promise you, you're going to get so much done. And speaking of sales, I have 3 sales calls to take today in the afternoon, so I'm going to jump right into these, and I'll see you in just a little bit.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, great to meet you.
Yeah.
Well, how's your day coming along? I know something you mentioned in your application was consistency. Alrighty, so it is currently 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon, wrapped up on the workday, and now I'm gonna go ahead and cook up the dinner and lead you into my next talking point. So let's go to the kitchen.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you, baby, up with a slow motion.
This is actually gonna be the 4th thing that you can be doing when you're stuck at home, which is learning how to cook better. I'll be really honest, I really suck at cooking. And when I was in college at UCLA, I never really cooked for myself because I was too intimidated to. Right now, I'm taking the skill of cooking and I'm really starting to enjoy it. And so, hey, if you're not so good at cooking, see this as an opportunity to get good at a skill that you've never been so good at before. And guess what? I can guarantee you that your significant other or your future significant other, in my case, will be very grateful that you're good at cooking. So get on that. I'm gonna finish cooking this and I'll see you in a bit. The 5th productive thing that you could be doing when you're stuck at home is you gotta be learning. You gotta be listening to things that keep you in an elevated state. And so whenever I'm eating a meal, I'll typically listen to a podcast. My absolute most favorite podcast is the Born to Impact podcast, founded by my mentors, Joel Marin and Kilmo Dan Long. Please give that a listen if you haven't already. I'll put the link in the description down below. So I'm gonna be listening to one of the podcasts and crunch down on this meal. This is my condo. By the way, you're on YouTube right now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Filming a YouTube video today.
This is good. This is good. This, when you meet people, it's like, this is very good.
Yeah.
And then,
Father God, Lord, I'm so grateful that we have just been so blessed. Above all else, Lord, that you would just give them a peace. Lord, give them a peace of knowing, Lord, that you are in full control.
Lord,
I just really pray for Richard as he just goes, and you've given him such a big entrustment of 100 students, and probably even more, who are just looking at his life for guidance and for inspiration. Father, would you continue to just grow his platform and grow his reach, so that, kind of like the parable of the talents, that he would continue to just be in awe of the amount of talents that you've given him, realizing that you always said, the one who is faithful over little is faithful over much. And not our will, your will be done.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Alrighty, so I just had such an awesome FaceTime call with one of my best friends from back home, still at UCLA, Johnny. Johnny, if you're watching, absolutely love you, brother. He's one of my accountability partners. Every 2 weeks we hop on a FaceTime just to see how we're doing. And at the end, we always finish off with the word of prayer. I want to create the best high-performance coaching program that has ever existed in the world. I want to integrate faith, fitness, and family all into this program, something that's never been done before. And if you're part of the 100, just know that I am doing absolutely everything possible to make sure that this is the best program that you've ever been a part of, and I really, really mean that. And that actually ties into the 6th point that I want to share with you today, because the 6th thing that you could be doing now that we're stuck at home is to stay connected with all your friends. Relationships is the core of what our well-being is, and the relationship that we have with them up there. Just want to encourage you, that's the 6th thing, and I'm about to wrap up on my day, so I got one more lesson after this.
Yeah, they say the sky is the limit. I say that just scratch the surface. You see
the final 7th tip that I wanted to share with you, the thing that you could be working on right now, is making sure you get enough sleep. Look, I know how many of you are so driven, always trying to do things, always hustling, always waking up early, going to bed too late, and you're not putting your sleep first. Well, guess what? During the time that we are in quarantine right now, it's one of the best opportunities, given that we're already home, to catch up on our sleep. It's different for everyone, but I'd encourage you, you know how much sleep you need. Look, be honest with yourself, you know. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this video. I really try to make it as high value for you as possible. And my high performance training program right now, the first season of 100 students that are absolutely crushing it, we will be concluding sometime in June. And so if you are interested in joining the 2nd season of this 8-week coaching program in which I'm personally going to mentor you on high performance strategies, go ahead to the first link in the description and type in your email when you get to the landing page. That's going to be where you can sign up and get more information on the high performance training program. And if you haven't already, make sure to check me out on Instagram, because I put some really exclusive content on there to encourage and inspire you on almost every single day. Until next time, stay sharp, stay safe, stay focused, and go crush it.